G'day folks, this is Corey. I hope you're really well. I'm talking about email opt-ins and how we can get more people to opt into your email list, because that's a great way to grow your business and it's really useful. So I'm going to talk about three websites in particular, people who are from my group or clients, and I'm just going to have a bit of an unscripted look at their homepage or landing page, whatever they've given me, to look at where their opt-ins are and how effective they are and if we could improve them. So this is pretty much off the cuff. So I'm going to start with Rob. So Rob Bull is a dude who knows heaps of really cool stuff about how to get businesses to make more profit, usually for less work, which is pretty cool, right? So what I would be tempted to do is, in terms of Rob's page, now he's got a pretty cool value add. Okay, so not too far down the page. So, are you ready for business improvement? Okay, that's a pretty compelling promise that he's got there. So he describes it quickly. You're struggling to maintain profits. Now, don't know where to start. Okay, that's a good, strong thing. Download a free checklist. Now, download a free checklist isn't probably the most effective thing we can do these days. People are aware of what that means. It means I'm going to get emails. However, I've seen this checklist myself. I've grabbed it myself and I'm on Rob's email list. So I know that this is a really cool checklist and I'd recommend people grab it. So how could I enhance the uptake once people get to the site? So the first thing is Rob's done a good job. He's got it nice and high on the page. We want these types of important calls to action to be nice and high on the page. So well done there. It's not buried somewhere down the bottom. You know, there's a lot more information down the bottom, and that's because when we go to pages, often we're on our mobile, so we'll just scroll down on our phone. So at least Rob's got it nice and high, which we like. I'd be tempted to use a bit of copywriting technique to get more people to sign up to this one, and I'd use intrigue. Okay, intrigue is probably a word that people don't use enough with their social media, their blog posts, email opt-ins, all that sort of stuff. So I would be tempted to, in here, have something like don't miss these 3 key points that people often get wrong when I first start working with them. Because then you think, what are these 3 key points? I really want these 3 key points. And intrigue will drive people to take that action and pop the name and email here and download the checklist. So that's something I'd be tempted to do for Rob, is somehow use intrigue a bit more powerfully to get more of those first-time visitors to jump onto that list. I'd probably be tempted to go the next level as well and install a pop-up using one of the King Sumo products, like a drop down or a box that pops up, because whilst they're annoying, we know that they work. Okay, and I think that with Rob, it's really key to his business to get people to grab that checklist so they can get a taster for, wow, I hadn't thought of those 3 things. I really should talk to this guy, or at least read his emails that come out each week or each fortnight and learn more about this stuff. And then I can engage him when I'm ready or book one of his really cool workshops. Just whilst I'm here, guys, Rob's got a fascinating background and uses some interesting techniques to get people to improve their teamwork and improve the systems to get more profit. So probably a good one to jump on. Now, I've got 2 other businesses I want to have a quick look at that I'll flick over to. This one is called Plant Baby. So I put a call out in my group for some websites to look at, and I said, hey, let's have a look at your email opt-ins, see if I can help you. So Plant Baby is I like this byline here: a monthly plant subscription to grow your plant family. Now, I love recurring businesses, okay? All the big businesses have recurring revenue. Apple, Netflix, all the power businesses, all the telcos, Amazon, they've all got recurring business models. So obviously it's a good thing to do, right? So I figure Simon, who's got this business, has done a great job of realizing that recurring business is a very smart idea. But where is the email opt-in? I haven't seen it yet. Ideally, it would pop up at the start, like I said with Rob's page. Let's have something pop up and say, hey, how about a free plant on us? Who wouldn't want that? So that's what I'd be looking for, because by now I've probably navigated away to somewhere on this page to do something else. I like the chat with us down the bottom. That's a really cool feature. I recommend that for people to enhance conversion rates on their website, but I'm still looking for the opt-in for the email. And where is it? Blog posts. There it is down there. Okay, that's just not prominent enough, and there's really no compelling reason to grab that. It just says newsletter and subscribe. That's not going to work these days. Okay, what you need to do there is probably add something really compelling, like I said before, grab a free discount on your first plant, or every month we give away a free plant subscription for the year, or whatever, because then you're going to jump on there and maybe have a PDF of one of the newsletters, because I'm sure there's some really cool stuff. So if this is what the newsletter looks like, that's interesting reading. So I'd want to see that, and maybe have that jump out on the page a bit more and say, hey, grab this newsletter. By the way, we give away a free plant every month to our new subscribers. Be in that draw, that type of thing, to get people to take action. Because by the time, and we know with mobile browsing for sure, we're going to get to the bottom of this page. By now, we've gone somewhere else. Okay, we're going to get lost in, all this other stuff over here. View all. We're going to read a blog post, and it's all great stuff. Don't get me wrong. I actually really like this business model, and I hope it grows because I think it's super cool. And the website's got some great information, has good pricing. So I do really, really like the model, but we're talking about growing the email list. And these days, that's just not going to do the job. Okay, so we can talk more about that if you want to. So Sister Trio Retreats is another business who is in our Digital Marketing for Rookies group. And they said, yeah, hey, Corey, have a look at ours. So I know a little bit about these guys because they've been around the scene of my groups for some time. So Retreat Connect Breathe, cool shot, looks awesome. Now, you can probably tell what I'm going to say next. Okay, if we want to prioritize email opt-ins, we want to see something by now. Okay, can't see it. Okay, here we go. So first name, last name, email address, go on then. That's okay. That's a bit different, bit quirky, bit cool. Inbox warm fuzzies. That's pretty cool. Okay. Latest news, updates. I think for a first timer, you still need to be stronger than that. Okay. We give away a travel voucher or a freebie or something, or grab this checklist of the best retreat locations in New Zealand, or grab our reviews of the best retreats in New Zealand, something like that that makes people tip across into, oh yeah, I want that thing. Okay, you need to think about, first of all, again, probably have a pop-up for this. I'd definitely have it higher up the page. Okay, it's buried a bit down here because by now I've probably looked at some of the stuff and then the phone rings and I'm gone. Okay, so we need to use a compelling reason for people to sign up and have that with a bit of intrigue, like I said earlier, and have people thinking, oh wow, that sounds really cool. What is that? I really want that. Obviously, some people will then jump off your list at some point, but that's okay. That's the game. All right. So I really like seeing people include email because I love it. It's kind of, for me, digital marketing is like a trifecta. There's social, there's email, and there's website. And we have to be thinking on that digital marketing tripod at all times. I like the fact that people are putting email opt-ins on their pages. I think that most people don't realize how powerful that could be as a tool for growing their business. So we need to think more generally about A, how to make it more prominent, and B, how to use more intrigue so that people want that thing. Okay, make it obvious and make people want that thing. All right, so if we go back to Rob's, for example, his is nice and high. Let's chuck in a pop-up box and let's use this little bit of text here to really get people thinking, what are these secret methods this guy's talking about? What is this Lego play? How does it relate to my business? Yes, I want more profit for less work. That's intriguing. Therefore, people are going to jump on that list. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. If not, better luck to me next time. All right, guys, we'll talk soon. Bye for now.